Paris and fashion are one. I want to do like sort of like a fairy tale slut. You know what I mean? Like Rapunzel at 23 in a nightclub. I have always wanted to be a fashion designer. I'm one of those lucky people who never had a question about what I was going to be when I grew up. I think the backdrop of Paris definitely enhances the beauty of clothing. Hi, I'm Montano, and I'm a fashion designer, and we're here in Paris to shoot some of my Spring 2000 collection. We're all really excited about it, even though we just got off the airplane. I took 2 Tylenol PM, and I didn't sleep a wink. Everyone else just had a cup of coffee and fell right to sleep for the entire 8 hours. It was ridiculous. Thanks for coming to pick us up. It's good to see you. You met Bonnie, right? Yeah. This is Bonnie Bean. She's going to style the shoot tomorrow. And you remember Philip from this summer. We have Bonnie Bean, who's a stylist. Jimmy Corson is a photographer. He does a lot of beautiful interior work, and he does a lot of celebrity fashion. And we have Philip Sheehan, who is a photo assistant and a good friend of mine who travels around with me. And this is actually going to be really fun to come here, shoot a couple of gorgeous girls in some beautiful clothes, and relax and enjoy Paris. We're going to head over to Alexandre's place, and so we'll meet tonight at the cocktail party, and we'll sort of coordinate everything that we're going to do for the next couple of days. Well, right now we're with one of my best friends in Paris. His name is Alexandre Jacques. And I met him one day trying to buy stamps at the post office, and he was behind me in line, and he's like, well, let me help you, you know. I had to send off like 25 postcards to prove to everyone I was here. So he helped me buy the stamps, and then he sort of showed me around, and we just became friends. Wow, well, you guys just moved in, but this is great. Yeah. We're staying with friends because that's the way to see Paris. You know, stay with the people who are French, and they'll show you everything, all the cute little restaurants and the places to shop. You know, when you go as a tourist, you might not find all of those things, but when you stay with people, you know, friends, it's cheaper and it's more fun, I find. All right, so we'll have the little cocktail party in here tonight. Yes. This is perfect. Well, I moved to New York when I was 19 because I wanted to be a fashion designer, and I went to FIT and interned with Oscar de la Renta. You can just stick it in, and it gives you francs, and it gives you the best rate from the bank. Voila. Paris is the center of fashion, and it's their major export, or one of their major exports. And you know, when you think about Paris, you think of couture, and you know, all of the major designers that are here, based here. I love America and I love New York, but Paris is really, you know, about fashion and about style. I just kind of want to take some pictures of the windows and see what direction accessories are going in. Okay. So that I have an idea of how to accessorize my next show, like for shoes and bags and things like that. Okay. Well, I have my camera. I like that.
Do you want a picture?
Yeah, because I want that for Christmas, and
I need to know where to buy it. Okay.
Wow, she's very chic, huh?
I know. People in Paris are so elegant. Is that fur?
It's yeah, it's a shearling skirt with chainmail and little beads all the way around it. That is wild. It's 31,410 francs, so it's $5,000 skirt. Hopefully, you know, one day I'll have a store on this street next to Chloe and Yves Saint Laurent. I don't know about that, but a boy can dream. We're at Père Lachaise right now, which is one of the most beautiful cemeteries in Paris. Amazing people are buried there, Chopin and Molière and Jim Morrison, and it's peaceful, and you can just walk right in and walk around it. It's really wonderful, and you can sort of see history and like the dates, you know, on the tombstones, and it's wild. Oscar Wilde's grave was amazing. It was so very modern, and it had like these lipstick kisses all over it. So it was interesting to see. You know, if I'd had some lipstick, I definitely would have left my mark. All right, we'll see you later at the production party. So last night I just decided to have a small gathering to sort of talk about what we were going to do during our shoot, and everyone showed up, and it was great. You probably remember these from the show. This is the handmade
So beautiful.
see-through.
I love that.
The second outfit that we have is this. This one actually got photographed for the Daily News, and like it got a lot of good press. I want to do like sort of like a fairy tale slut. Do you know what I mean? You know, like Rapunzel at 23 in a nightclub. This is the coat. This is the skirt. Just for some pizzazz, I thought I'd put this underneath the coat. Since it's all see-through and it all has fuchsia lining. That's it. These are the three looks.
What time are we going to be there?
Let's be there at 8 to go in and just start working. And it's going to be fun. I just want to have fun. Bye-bye.
Okay, take care.
Okay, it's 7:45 now. We have 15 minutes to take a half-an-hour cab ride. Sort of like a fairy princess escapes, goes to a nightclub, gets trashed, and is running around in the place when everyone leaves. In high school, I was the only one in my French class who didn't get to go to Paris because we just couldn't afford it. Like, my family could not afford to send me. So, you know, I vowed, like, the minute I could afford to go to Paris on my own, I would. So I've just been coming back ever since I was about 20. I just fell in love with Paris. Well, there's always confusion in the morning. First of all, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, New York time, and I'm still jet lagged, so, you know, we're trying to leave. It's impossible to leave. No, I'm not nervous. I'm too tired to be nervous. Jimmy, it's Mark. Either you're in transit or you're still asleep, so I'm going to try you back in a few minutes, okay? Bye. Do you think we can make it there by 8 o'clock? Maybe I'm cranky. I always forget something. I can't believe I didn't forget the clothes. But, you know, we sent Alexandre up for the iron and the ironing board because we left without them, and he came back down with only the ironing board, which is just typical when you're running late anyway.
Why do we need an ironing board if we don't have an iron?
So, you know, he had to run back up and get the iron. Okay, it's 7:45 now. We have 15 minutes to take a half-an-hour cab ride.
Is that? No, that's fantastic. Okay, now we're really late.
When you take a cab through Paris, it seems like you're going, you know, every which way, because I'm so used to New York where it's like, you know, the avenues and the streets and that's it. Here, you know, who knows? I don't know Paris well enough to know, but it did seem like we got to see every side on the way to the shoot this morning. We just showed up late. I mean, it's the worst thing to do. Everybody's here, I'm supposed to be here, and I showed up late, and it's ridiculous. Right now, we're in a restaurant called Man Ray. It's one of the most popular restaurants in Paris, and also one of the most beautiful. The amazing thing about this restaurant is it has these angels, huge angels, and this amazing fountain, and the lighting is really, really beautiful here, so I think we're gonna get some really good shots. Can you buy me a cup of coffee, maybe?
Sure, but they don't
They don't have it to go?
they don't have it to go here, which is bizarre.
We don't have that.
Downstairs.
Really?
Down the stairs.
All right, because I need one more cup of coffee. Is that Jimmy? Where are you?
I'm Jimmy Corson.
photographer.
Jimmy is the nicest, most dependable person I've ever worked with. He is always there, no matter what. 15 minutes late, but he's there. He's amazingly talented. He's very calm. He's very, easy to work with, and he always gets his shot. Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah.
Don't you think that one needs to be like in the middle of this? How sturdy do you think this is? Jimmy?
Mark?
Jimmy?
Mark?
Do you know what I'm thinking? It's a fairy tale. Like,
I know.
Look at how beautiful that is, like sort of sitting on it in that white dress.
Well, I ended up here because I'm a good friend of Mark's, and I don't think anyone else was stupid enough to come along.
We have to get that. I'm serious.
When you work with a young designer, it often it's an investment in your time, but it usually pays off somewhere.
I really need some more coffee. Did you have any? My thing when I work with hair and makeup people is, I trust you to do what you think is going to be the most beautiful. I mean, I am not a hair and makeup person. I just try to surround myself with people who are really talented.
Hello, my name is Laurent Philippon. I'm doing the hair. I'm the hairdresser. Oh, it's going to be a little bit fairy tale-y.
My name is Petra Šentová, and I'm from Czechoslovakia, I used to have this a lot on my hair. Yeah. And after from it's very difficult to brush the hair because there's a lot of spray and the whole hair is gonna be big.
Hello, I'm Leticia from Brazil.
I think it's always interesting to work with young people, young photographers, young designer, and also you're more free of doing what you want to do. It's more interesting.
Wow.
Voilà. Our little angel is ready to go.
My concern is the restaurant actually serves lunch here, so we have to sort of get out, I think, by 12. And we're running a little behind, and hair and makeup is one of those things that can take a long time. And I can make up a little bit of time in shooting, but depending on hair and makeup and models, we may run over and have to come back after lunch.
Do you want to take your shoes off first, or do you think you can? Let's take your shoes off and then.
Yeah.
Merci. Oh, modeling is a dangerous business. A little bit more so we see. A little bit more. There. Do you feel comfortable? Is that safe? Okay. Just stay like that. Do we need the shoes? Can you hold on to the shoe? Like you're climbing, sort of like a fairy princess escapes, goes to a nightclub, gets trashed, and is running around in the place when everyone leaves. Stylist, your job. Back down.
Why the hell is that coming out so bright?
I mean, it's bright, but it's beautiful. You feel comfortable up there? Okay, good. Is everybody happy with the makeup, happy with the hair?
Just gonna push it right.
Okay, and then we're ready to shoot. I absolutely get shocked and delighted when I see my clothes come to life on, a beautiful person. And I'm not talking just a model, like a beautiful thin model or a beautiful woman. I'm talking about like any woman, any size, who puts on my clothes and feels wonderful and feels radiant and feels happy and excited and well-dressed. That's done. That was great. We have a fairy princess coming down the stairs. When Petra came down the stairs in that dress, I was like, wow, this is great. And for a moment, which I allow myself very few moments in my life to feel proud of myself and to say, wow, that looks really, really great. I don't want to sort of rest on my laurels, but for a moment, I allowed myself to say, that is beautiful. The fairy princess dress with the tiara is just sort of an ensemble. Like, we sell all the pieces separately. It's mosquito netting, actually, which I thought was sort of appropriate for summer. I like to use different fabrics, interesting fabrics, so we used this mosquito netting and made it just a huge ball gown skirt and lined everything in fuchsia and piped all the seams in fuchsia silk piping, and it's just very fanciful and very, very light. You know, kind of like you're floating and you're protected from the mosquitoes, which is really important in a couture dress. This is where I want you. On. Jimmy, what do you think? This one, Jimmy? This one or this one?
I do the closer one.
But barefoot, come to this one. And just lift. Great. And just let it drop. It doesn't matter if it gets... Oh, well, it's okay. Perfect. It's so hard to find beautiful shoes, but every once in a while, when I'm stuck on a shoe, you know, it's forget it. I'd rather shoot them barefoot, and we just threw the shoes in the water. So that's what we did. That's where, and you know what? They should stay there because those shoes are ugly. I think it's going to work out.
Yeah.
You think I should have another coffee and then I'll just blow up? We're done with her.
Where are the wet shoes?
Oh, the shoes are still floating. The final outfit was just really for a beauty shot. The dress had cutouts right here that sort of just barely covered the breasts. Very peekaboo. That's great. And I think we're going to be able to be done on time. What are we getting from like right here?
No, I was doing everything.
No, I hate the shoes. The final outfit was just really for a beauty shot. The dress had cutouts right here that sort of just barely covered the breasts. Very peekaboo. That's great.
Sometimes my leg hurts. But the polo is always
That's a wrap.
fantastic. Did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I feel great. This thing is over, and I think we got really beautiful. I'm sure we got beautiful shots. So my $25,000 shoot here in Paris is completely screwed up, basically.
Some of it's screwed up.
Oh, well, that's really
Isn't that lovely?
nice to know.
One of the things I rely on as photographer is Polaroid is always a constant. So the boxes that we had of Polaroid, the outer box was marked ASA 100, the inner foil packets were marked ASA 100, the film inside the packets is 3,000. So the pull arm is completely wrong.
You know, we came to get a few shots in, and I have a lot of confidence in Jimmy, so we got the shots. Everybody did their job, and everybody was really easy to work with, and I'm happy. Come in and get a dress.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, back up,
And you
back
come in, we have some men's shirts, really beautiful. Come and try one on. And some pants, too. So, bye. Thank you
Thank
so
you. Bye-bye.
much. I had so much fun. Oh, you will. You will see me in New York. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye, darling.
Bye.
See you guys.
See you.
Yesterday, that shoot was, I am so still buzzing from that shoot. It was so stressful.
Really?
So I'm just finally glad that we have a day to sort of relax and see the city, you know. See. All right, let's go to the boat. Beginning of the
Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Élysées. Oh, be careful.
So many rollerbladers in Paris.
I know. Okay, there's the boat. Why don't we go hop on one of those?
Okay, great.
You know? This boat ride around Paris is probably the best way to see Paris at night. It's inexpensive, and you're on the Seine, and you get to pass by all the major tourist attractions. I'm really glad that we chose Paris for this shoot. You know, it was nice to be able to get some work in and to be in a beautiful city and, you know, see some friends.
This has been a lot of fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Hey, thanks for coming to Paris with us. We had a really great time, and tomorrow morning we're getting up really early and going to the airport and flying back to New York with some beautiful images that we shot at Man Ray. And that's it.
Wait till your father gets home.